Hi everyone, I'm just going to do a quick update video with Sheldon. I've had loads and loads of questions about him recently and he's doing very well. I will be doing more informational videos on him, but they do take quite a lot of planning. I'm going to do some lighting videos, some housing videos, things like that. I do have a video called Setting Up a Mediterranean Tortoise Enclosure, which does go into substrate, lighting, things like that, but I will be doing specific videos on those areas. But it does take a lot of planning because I really want to make sure that I'm putting across the right information, so I do have to double and triple check all my facts before I make videos, just because I don't want to put any wrong information across. So I've had quite a lot of questions about him, about if I'm going to hibernate him, and we've actually decided not to this year. I will be doing it in the future. There's quite a lot of misconceptions when it comes to hibernation. It is a natural part of his life cycle. It all depends on the species of tortoise, but Herman tortoises do hibernate, and it is an important part of their life cycle if it's done correctly. There does need to be a lot of information done prior to hibernating them, just to make sure everything's right. And he does also need to be the right size and weight for his age. And there is a scale to work this out. You measure them and weigh them and check they're the right size and weight. But the reason I'm not going to this year is because we only got him just before last winter, and when he came to us he was on a very poor diet, so we decided against it last year because he needs to really be on the right diet and the right size and weight, so we decided against it last year. We've decided against it again this year just because tortoises take a long time to adjust, and I really want to make sure he's really healthy before I hibernate him, because otherwise it can be quite dangerous, and I'd also like to get a lot more research done. So I'll be doing videos on hibernating him next year, just because I feel that I want to really make sure that he's all settled in, he's on the right diet, and he's the right size and everything, just to make sure that it won't be dangerous for him. So I will be doing videos on that next year, and I just don't really want to push him to hibernate this year, just because I really want to make sure he's healthy. And it's probably me being a little bit overcautious, but he's my little baby, so I want to make sure everything's right. So he's doing very well, and there's not really much to say really. He's not tried to hibernate this year. Last year he was getting really sleepy in the winter, so we did have to keep waking him up. But this year he's not even tried to hibernate, so because it can be quite dangerous if they just hibernate by themselves. It needs to be really controlled, because you do actually need to starve them before they hibernate, because they use the heat and the light to digest their food. If they do hibernate with any food in their tummies, it can rot, and they can actually die from it if it's not really controlled, winding them down, starving them, and then letting them go into hibernation. So there he is, little man, and I will be doing more informational videos, but I really don't have all that much time at the moment. Hopefully in 5 or 6 months I should be finished completely with university and my degree, so then I'll have a lot more time for researching videos thoroughly and making sure I put across the right information. And also I need to work out my editing software, because if I put a lot of time and effort into an informational video, I also want it to look nice and edited nicely and stuff. So that's the plan, but here he is. So he's about 3 years old. I get a lot of questions about that. So he's not very old at all, and he's not going to get all that much bigger. He'll only end up probably about 7 or 8 inches. He's not a very big species at all. So there he is. So thank you for watching, and thank you for having so much patience if you're on my channel to see my tortoise videos. I will definitely be doing a lot more in the future. it's just a bit of a struggle at the moment to make nice informational videos. So there will definitely be more in the future. So thank you for being so patient, but you will be seeing a lot more of him.